The member for Mackellar.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Home Affairs. Can the minister update the House on the United States resettlement program? Can the minister also inform the House how the government's strong and consistent policies on border control is assisting in this outcome?
The Minister for Home Affairs.
Well, Mr Speaker, I thank the honourable member very much for his question and thank him for his interest, like all of those on this side of the parliament, those that are interested in cleaning up Labor's mess in relation to border protection. Mr Speaker, the fact is that under Labor, 50,000 people came on 800 boats and, tragically, 1,200 people drowned at sea. Now, the Labor Party can interject all they like. They can show all this indignation, as the member for Sydney is currently showing. The fact is that those people, men, women and children, tragically drowned at sea. Now, Labor can't walk away from that. They were working in concert with the Greens at the time, and that is the consequence of having undone the work of the Howard government. Now, Mr Speaker, I didn't put people on Manus and Nauru, but it is my job to get them off, and we are getting them off Manus and Nauru. Mr Speaker, the most important aspect of this is that we are not replacing the vacancies with new arrivals, which is exactly what would happen if the Labor Party was in government today. This Leader of the Opposition is the weakest Labor leader since Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard messed up John Howard's policy in relation to stopping the boats. When John Howard left office in 2007, there were 4 people in detention, including no children. The fact is, Mr Speaker, that the numbers ramped up, and if the Labor Party is elected at the next election, the boats will recommence. Tragically, the deaths at sea will recommence, and Labor, as I say, can scoff all they like, but that is the reality of the situation. History demonstrates it, and we have no doubt that that's what would be provided for under a Labor government. Now, I'm very proud of the fact, Mr Speaker, that under this Prime Minister we were able to negotiate an arrangement with the United States, bearing in mind that many people on Manus and on Nauru, for that matter, unless they voluntarily consent to go to a third country, cannot be removed to that country. Now, we've been very clear that if they come to our country, and the intelligence demonstrates this, that is a very prime opportunity for people smugglers to again market Australia as being open for people to arrive on boats. The Prime Minister brokered a deal with President Obama. It's been honoured to his credit by President Trump, and I'm pleased to announce that we have now seen the departure of 135 refugees to date, including in the last 72 hours some people who have been lifted from Manus and from Nauru. Now, this cost us billions and billions of dollars, but frankly it pales into insignificance compared to the lives that were lost at sea. We have almost 4 years now since we've had a successful people smuggling venture. We've got 8,000 children out of detention. We've closed 17 detention centres. But the fact that this Leader of the Opposition, for crass political purposes in the seat of Batman, where there is an upcoming by-election, has completely sold out the success of Operation Sovereign Borders, says more about him than anything else.
The Minister's